Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your September new moon reading in the sign of Virgo. My name is Jennifer with Aquamood for those of you that are new here. And as a reminder, these readings are good from new moon to new moon. So these are energies that are going to transpire or be available for you to work with for about a month. So it's from this new moon all the way until I think it's the next new one, the Libra new moon. So, as always as well, I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you feel that this message resonates with you, check out the collective energy clearing video as well that I do every month. At the center of your reading, you have vigilance, stone people. Conscious energies, you have emergence, dragonfly. Subconscious energies, you have harmony, music. Required for resolution is rebirth, spring equinox. And outcome is childhood innocence. All right, Sagittarius. At the center of the reading is vigilance, and this is an energy of bringing a lot of awareness to yourself and awareness to your life, awareness of your thoughts, awareness of your actions, just awareness in general. It's almost like you might have been getting lost in the shuffle and getting like pushed around. Instead of being very intentional and mindful with the choices you make, with the things you allow. So in order for you to be very mindful of what those are, it's asking you to like make quiet time, make space to observe your responses, observe your reactions. Be mindful of the people that you allow in your life. Like awareness is key for you this lunar cycle. You have emergence, dragonfly energy. So this is talking about transformation. You might have been working on yourself a lot recently, and you have dragonfly spirit around you. But this is also you, like a new you emerging, like a new you coming out, a new you unfolding, a new you becoming. You have harmony as subconscious energies. So there is more, like there's harmony trying to happen for you. If you've been feeling a little bit chaotic or a little bit out of balance, this message is like there is harmony like bubbling up for you. There is harmony trying to transpire for you, and we'll get more clarity on these energies. But it is available to you, I'm getting. Required for resolution is rebirth. So for a lot of you, you have both butterfly spirit, you have dragonfly spirit, and that's talking about transformation, rebirth, unfolding, development, growing. So you are being pushed into a space of transformation and growth. Like you're not there yet, but it's almost like we're working through it. It's like we're working out the parts in your life that are no longer serving you, the parts you might have outgrown, but you've already done a lot of the heavy lifting, but we're working through this energy, right? And there's no need to rush through this either. Like you can't rush a flower to bloom. And on the other side of this, you have childhood innocence. And this is an energy of being reinstated back to your playful self, being that more carefree energy where you're in awe, when you're in wonder, where you're playful, where you're explorative, very much Sagittarian energy across the board. So this is talking, and if you haven't been embodying these energies, it's kind of like it's time, right? It's time to start becoming that light-hearted, playful, curious, learning, adventurous energy once again, because it's who you're meant to be. And in addition, some of you guys might be having to work through heavier energies when it comes to you personally, like maybe having to forgive yourself, maybe having to be more gentle, more kind to your inner child. Let's pull some tarot to get clarity on all of these energies. At the center of your reading, you have 3 of Cups being released and Ace of Cups coming up for you. So I'm getting multiple storylines with this. I was getting maybe it might be time to surrender careless energy, much as mindless energy. Some of you might have been partying too much, celebrating too much, drinking too much, indulging a little bit too much, or just not being very intentional with how you've been carrying yourself up until now. You have Ace of Cups coming up for you, and this is Cups energy is love energy, but because in this deck there's also like a dove, I always see that as spiritual energy as well. So you have a new beginning coming up for you when it comes to love and or spirituality, and this could be just, or even just like an emotional breakthrough, like an emotional upgrade, an ability to understand, to be more at harmony with how you manage your emotions. Being released is the Judgment card, and coming up for you is Knight of Swords. So you might be needing to release judgment towards something, someone, a situation, or yourself. Having been too hard on yourself, maybe blaming yourself for not being where you need to be, or blaming yourself for putting yourself in a difficult situation. And this judgment, or even judging others for whatever dynamic you might be trying to move past, this is talking about like it's no longer serving you. Like this energy, this judgment is only holding you back from your personal unfolding and development. So it's like if you can just let it go, or just make peace with it, or just accept it and accept where you are, then that allows you to keep unfolding and growing instead of keeping yourself in judgment for where you are or are not supposed to be. Then you have Knight of Swords coming up for you, and this is talking about like it's quick movement. You won't be stuck here in this energy very long. Your unfolding is happening much quicker than you realize. You might be getting new insights or new communication or a breakthrough even in regards to what this Judgment card is for you. But there is rapid growth happening. Being released is the Queen of Cups. And this is an energy of, there's two things. This could be like some of you might have released a water sign from your life. Some of you might be needing to release heavier baggage with your mother or mother lineage. Some of you might be needing to release just emotional trauma for some of you. And it's been what's causing this disharmony. But you have the Wheel of Fortune coming up, and this is the turn of events, things turning for the better, turning a new chapter, forward movement when it comes to this situation. So these are really good cards because you have a new beginning, an emotional, spiritual, whatever this means for you. There's change coming for you. It's movement quickly. There's unfoldment happening for you. But it takes you having to be very reverent, very intentional, very mindful of where you're steering yourself, if that makes sense. Being released is the Ace of Wands. Coming up for you is Queen of Pentacles. And so some of you guys might be wanting a breakthrough when it comes to like a passion project or career, or just a new beginning for something that makes you very happy. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it just could be a new hobby, a new path. But this is saying like not quite at this time. Instead you have like emotional and spiritual breakthrough coming up for you. So this is being delayed a little bit. Because there's parts of you that still need to transform and unfold for you to be ready for this energy. But you do have Queen of Pentacles coming up, and this is talking about feeling more stable, right? Being more grounded, being more connected to Mother Earth, being abundant. And this is a reminder to like take care of your physical body and take care of your money during this time as well. Being very intentional, being very mindful. Being released is Knight of Wands. Coming up for you is Four of Swords. So again, being released is this Knight of Wands energy. No need to rush this. No need to force this. No need to feel like you're missing out on an opportunity. Like your unfoldment can't be rushed. Like no need to be reckless anymore. At least for this season or this lunar cycle. And then you have Four of Swords coming up, and this is talking about making time to rest, making time to meditate, making time to contemplate, to connect with yourself, to do your work on your personal healing and well-being, because it will help reinstate you back to like that original like spark and playfulness and much more happier energy. All right, let's pull additional tarot to get clarifications on all these energies. So for this part of the reading, we're going to look at the energies that are looking to be released, and then we'll look at the energies that are coming up for you guys. And I get crazy trying to organize these always, but we'll organize as we go. Being released for you is the Magician. So this is talking about taking charge of your life and being aware that you can manifest what you want. For some of you though, it's saying like there's also divine timing to take into consideration. So if you might have been working on something and it hasn't quite transpired for you, understand that there's other things that need to be set in place before that comes through for you. So don't feel like you have to control the situation. Being released for you is the Sun. And so the Sun in a released position is talking about, again, not knowing or being okay with not knowing everything. You might not have full clarity, full understanding when it comes to your personal growth and development. Maybe not having full understanding about what it is you still need to let go of, or full understanding about a situation that you've been working through. And it's just kind of here to let you know, like, try and be okay with this because things are still unfolding for you. Being released is the Nine of Winter, which is Nine of Swords energy. And this is an energy of being, of overanalyzing, of being in your head, of overthinking, of being stressed out. And I'm going to read this card to you, and it says unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. And so again, this is talking about how your thoughts are probably getting away from you, or how you're letting your thoughts cook up worst case scenarios, and that's causing more harm and disharmony to you because you're letting your thoughts run the show. So between that and between like a lot of emotionally charged or even emotionally blocked energy, it's causing like a subtle disharmony within you that you might not be able to pinpoint just yet. You have Seven of Winter, which is Seven of Swords, is being released, and I'm going to read this card to you as well. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. So again, this is energies to surrender. I know you want this new beginning when it comes to like either passion or career or creative project, but this is saying not just yet. Again, it's being delayed for a reason. And this is telling you that probably what you're wanting or what you're thinking isn't the best option for you. So you can hang out in that space knowing that there's still better to come for you, even though you can't see it and you might not have a full understanding with it. It's just allow yourself to give it space, to give it time. For some of you, this might transpire in spring. And you have the Ace of Autumn as being released. And so this is also a new beginning when it comes to money. A new beginning when it comes to your source of income. For some of you, it might be like a new home. And again, this is saying like not right now, at least not this month, not within the next 28 or 30 days. If it's being delayed, again, it's for a reason. Like there is personal growth and transformation happening for you. And so that needs to be sorted and dealt with first before like these physical things come in for you. And how much you empower yourself to work through these energies is completely up to you, right? So the more you choose to embrace your lessons and work through them, then the more quickly these things can show up for you. Coming up for you is the Prince of Summer. So I'm going to read it to you. And this says it's romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Okay, so because you guys have both of these like new beginnings in love, some of you guys very well might be manifesting a new relationship, or it's like you're opening up the doorway for a new relationship. I'm not saying it's going to come through for you within this month. I'm saying like those are the energies that are manifesting and working through for you. For those of you that are not talking about a new relationship, this is again an upgrade in like how you process like your own emotions, like being able to stay grounded during like moments of intensity, being able to have a higher connection to spirit, or to deepening your connection to spirituality. So again, this is a general reading, so there's different ways that this is transpiring for people. You have a Six of Spring coming up for you, and this is Six of Wands, and this is success, this is triumph, this is forward movement. And I'm going to read it to you, and it says wonderful news is on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So again, there's that quick movement when it comes to your unfoldment, your emergence. You don't have to rush it. It's just naturally happening for you as well. But if you can help yourself along the process instead of fighting it, that's going to help things move more smoothly, more quickly for you. You've got the Star. Look to the future and with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Again, you have this wheel, like things are turning for the better, things are going to become happier, there is healing coming for you, there is wish fulfillment coming when it comes to bringing harmony to this situation. And I'm getting it's not going to be too stressful for you, but it does need to be dealt with. You have Princess of Autumn coming up for you, and this is again happy news about your career, promotions, scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. And so again, this is here to remind you, like, yes, we know that you want that that new beginning and that breakthrough. It's like still keep working on it, still keep being mindful of your money, still keep studying, still keep practicing so that you can be prepared and ready for when that opportunity does show up for you. And you have Three of Summer coming up for you, and it says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, friends that you cherish. So again, it's like once we can get you to work through some of these energies, you can go back to being in that celebratory energy. Some of you guys might be getting good news, but this is also like a reminder to like take time with your friends. Be playful, do the things that light you up, that make you happy, especially during this season, and because there is so much like personal energy that you need to work through. So this is kind of a reminder to say like, hey, try to have fun as well, even though you're being asked to like contemplate and rest and meditate during this time. So I'm going to pull one chakra card for you guys to close out the reading. And it's orange calcite for sacral chakra. And it's creativity, sexuality, psychic ability. Orange calcite magnetizes energy around your creative center, draws high vibrations to you, and ignites sensual passion. You've pulled this card because you need to tap into the universe's well of energy to manifest your greatest desires. Meditate with orange calcite to boost sex drive, increase psychic abilities, and access deep manifestation energy. So definitely, I was gonna say Scorpio, sorry, Sagittarius. If you're feeling a little bit down, or like you might not be able to keep going, or just not feeling like that spark, doing sacral chakra work would help you. Working with orange calcite would also help you, so that you can get like that reboot and energy to help you keep going, to help you stay grounded and navigate these energies for you. So if you don't see a lot of like changes, or if there's not a lot of things that come through for you in this next cycle, understand that there's personal growth, transformation, and rebirth happening for you. And you're being asked again to take awareness so that you can move with intention, so that you are clear on what you're trying to manifest, so that you can move with grace and reverence to get that spark and joy back to your life. But again, there's some energies that we still need to work through. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope these messages were helpful to you. Again, check out the collective energy clearing session. If this resonated with you, I'll be sure to do some chakra work in there for you guys. Otherwise, we will see you at the next new moon reading. Bye.